This is day 3 of my Scottish MCing at the Barbara O'Neill event in Crieff, and thoroughly enjoying it. We're only 2 sessions in, so I've snuck the right word, I've sneaked out of the hall so that I could talk to you. Now, I didn't manage to get one yesterday because we've been so very busy. But what has been fascinating, and why I wanted to make this little monologue sitting here with some of the Victoriana elegance from behind, is that a number of Scottish people have obviously come along to this event, and they've said, Richard, it's so nice to meet you, which is very rewarding and all of that. But they said, when you're coming up to Scotland to do some talks, when you're going to come up, not many of the truth seekers or the freedom people or whatever you want to call us come up apparently to Scotland. And they were saying, we feel very much alone. And I thought, well, that's very interesting. So obviously I've got to take myself up to Scotland, but I'm no organizer. I need somebody out there, someone to organize a number of venues. I don't know where you would book somebody like me, and maybe some other people like Clive de Carle, for example. I haven't asked him actually, but he is here with his supplements. It would be good to have a small team and do, I don't know, 5 or 6 venues around Scotland, and enable some of the wonderful Scottish people to come along, and anybody else, because one of the things that seemed to be a recurring theme was they felt very much alone. There wasn't the same communities and that sort of freedom, people getting together, as there is perhaps down south and or in England or in the Midlands or, you know, all around. And well, we can't have that. So maybe that's what I've got to do. So if you think that's a great idea, we'd love to hear about that in the comments. Do let me know. And if you've got any suggested venues or somebody who can promote it or that sort of thing, or you fancy organising it, then that's great, because I'm rubbish at that. I'm too busy with all the guests and everything else. So do let me know. And if there's any other suggestions perhaps for people who you'd like to see that I could contact and say, hey, come along and be a star performer, a guest talker, then that would be great too. But meanwhile, it looks like I've got to get back to doing my MC job. So thank you for tuning in today, and hopefully I'll get another video out tomorrow. See you then.